What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. Guys, I got a story that came across my news feed. Now, I gotta admit, it was very hard to look at this. Now, this story happened over the weekend, and it's about a woman named Jessica Edward Ricks who went to court today. And what she's charged, she faced 6 felony charges. She's from Albion, Michigan, from a development like a trailer park called Wildflower Crossing. This woman right here is accused of stabbing 2 of her children, forcing them to drink chemical agents, cleaning chemicals, and stabbing and drowning her 2-year-old child. And what's worse about this whole situation, before I play this video clip, the police body cam films her in the aftermath of drowning the child in the act. Guys, when I show you this video, man, it's very hard to watch. I only watched it once. So, I mean, if you guys don't want to see it and it really disturbs you, now might be the right time to turn away. So I'm going to play this video and we're going to come back and really talk about this because we got some serious problems out here right now. Check it out.
2 children allegedly stabbed and 1 nearly drowned by their mother are being released from the hospital today. Over the weekend, police were called to their home in Albion after a sibling ran out of the home yelling for help.
Late this afternoon, police released body cam video as they entered the home, and we want to warn you, it might be difficult to watch.
Public safety. Got someone in here. You're moving there? Yep. That's priority. Buddha.
After that, police pulled the baby out of the bathtub and revived the child before rushing her to the hospital.
13 on your side's Charlie Tinker traveled to Albion today and talked to neighbors about what happened.
Well, we were asked to leave the property by management shortly after we started recording here. However, we did first flag down several neighbors who pointed out the house where investigators allegedly responded Saturday morning.
She heard the girl running across the street, screaming with one of the babies to the neighbor across the street. And then so I come outside and there's like cars everywhere. There's the police, and we saw the kids coming out into the ambulance, and that's when it was like pretty bad.
They showed us a photo they pulled up from the Calhoun County Jail's booking website. We are not naming the suspect in this case until she is formally charged and has been named by police. They did confirm it was the same woman they saw being escorted to an ambulance by first responders, believing she may have consumed the same cleaning chemicals allegedly found in the children. A 4-year-old and a 2-year-old allegedly found in the bathtub and being held there by mom when police kicked in the door. Neighbors said they had barely seen the woman who lived there. She mostly kept to herself, but were aware she had recently started homeschooling the other children in the home.
You know, I had my 1-year-old here, my 1-year-old grandson, and my 6-year-old grandson, so you can't wrap your mind around it. And to me, I just feel like she had to have been in a very bad place, you know, just a mental breakdown to have to do something like that.
Just utterly shocked. That is the sense that we got from virtually everybody we talked to today. Just horrified that this had happened so close to them, hinting at some possible previous interactions with Child Protective Services tied to this family. We are still working to get that confirmed by our sources.
Guys, I gotta admit, that was tough to watch. To see that baby like that, it was messed up. Another thing that this video did not show, I'll leave the full body cam of the encounter with the mother. It's on Law and Crime TV. I'll leave the link in the description box. You can watch it. They blot out the stuff that the news show. I can't believe the news showed that, them pulling the baby out of the water. But you can hear the baby be resuscitated, brought back to life, and everything. But it's a couple of things in this video I want to talk about. But before I talk about that, I want to say something, because I mean, usually I go off on a parent and stuff like this. But this case right here is kind of strange to me. Number one, when they bust in the door, she was not shocked. She is like she knew they were coming. And it almost reminds me of the Chad Dorman situation where he killed his 3 sons and he waited for the police to come. You never know what's going on in anybody's head when they feel as though all is lost. Now, normally I usually go off, like I said, but for some odd reason, this thing seems different. What she did was horrific. True indeed. You should never hurt your children, no matter what you're going through. But one key element of this story, it said they were called, I think, last month for domestic violence abuse, and CPS has been alerted for situations with those children. So obviously this woman was dealing with some type of internal struggle, as well as an external struggle, dealing with somebody that, you know, was unkind to her. A lot of times, being a parent and having a bunch of children can be overwhelming. It can, but there are always outlets out here to help you, you know, ease the transition when you're a parent, especially a lot of programs geared towards women to help them in situations of crisis. A lot of people that listen to me might be going through something like that. And I say it time and time again. Companionship is not companionship when it costs something. She got 3 children that could have lost their life tragically because she's going through something. Now, supposedly, she drank the chemical agent too. But it takes a lot. And it's a lot of, how can I say this? It's a lot of depression, or like all is lost inside somebody and their psyche to stab your 2-year-old daughter first and then stick her in water and sit there till the bubbles stop. This is a horrific crime, and she should be punished. There are always ways to handle things, but some people honestly feel as though they have no way out. Supposedly, she took the cleaning agent too. I don't understand situations like this. And I'm not going to say it had a happy ending, because it had internal injuries due to people, even though they survived. So the damage was done. But I mean, as far as people saying, hey, where's the father at and all this stuff, for all we know, the father could be the father of all 3 of them children. Being broke or impoverished sometimes is a hard thing. Like she said, she put the kids were in being homeschooled now. I don't know if she could afford daycare or something like that. So obviously she must have been home. Pressure mounts. A lot of times with parenting, when people have a bunch of kids and no help, you feel as though your life is wasted. That's one of the problems we have in America right now, especially with our youth, especially with our young men. There's no hope. People don't understand. They can't find their calling, or basically what it is their meaning is in life. Sometimes you just go round robbing. Yeah, enough is enough. Depression sets in. And after that, destruction, such is the case here. Guys, man, I mean, I don't even know how to call it. You know, I just did a story about a guy walking all over a woman, holding her hostage in her own house and tearing her house up. There are a lot of people out here that'll take advantage of you, whether it's a man or a woman. You know, it's up to you to understand your own worth, because you are yourself. And if you know you deserve something better, go out and take it. And anybody that won't give it to you, leave them alone. Find your path and walk it step by step. Nothing's easy in life. Where I got right now was a very hard journey for me, but I put myself through it. A lot of people don't have the support. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, this is a hard thing to watch. I mean, that was hard to see that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.